Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Mzjwan Oppong. So for today's video, we're going to talk about how to curb sexual violence. The whole of this month, I've been seeing posts on violence against women, harassment, and a whole lot of things. And I've decided to share my thoughts on what I think about this issue. So stay tuned. Before I give you my pointers on how to curb sexual violence, I'd like to put this out there. That sexual violence is not only against women. It's against boys, it's against girls, it's against our young men and our young ladies. It's against married women and married men. So I want you to have an open mind on the points that I'm about to give. To begin with, I'd like to go in and say that our young boys and our young girls, as I stated earlier, our young ladies and young men, married women and married men, all go through sexual violence. And it starts with someone touching you inappropriately. So it can be your cousin, your uncle. And yes, I said cousins because some cousins are very dangerous. But cousins, uncles, fathers, mothers, okay? Your leader at church, your leader at the mosque, your leader in your community. All these people can just touch you inappropriately, and they will tell you to keep quiet, not to say anything about it. And then especially to the young ones, they'll just tell them to keep quiet and not say anything about it, and it will be sitting with them and eating them inside till they grow up, and it might damage them one way or the other. One way that you can curb this sexual violence is you have to tell someone. When you're being touched the wrong way, open your mouth, don't be scared. Tell someone about it. Tell another person that you trust about it. When you tell this other person, it's going to help you face your fears and move on to the next step that you're supposed to do to help you go through this experience that you went through, and you can easily come out of it. Okay? The next point I'd like to say is that when you go out with your friends, with your families, with your colleagues, and there's loud music, if you want to, let's say, step out and take a phone call or make a call, or very much an example is go to the bathroom and it's late in the night, you shouldn't go out alone. You should go with one of your friends, one of your colleagues, one of your family members. Let the person escort you, because you never know where the predator has already seen you and marked you and is ready to pounce on you. So just don't separate yourself from your flock, let me put it that way. Just go with a friend to wherever you want to go to, especially if there's loud music. And don't be going to corners and behind the walls and all that. If it's in the night, it can happen to you during the day, but it really happens during the night. So the advice I'll give you here is don't go to such places alone. Go with a friend or a colleague. That's one way to also prevent sexual violence from happening. So the third point I'm going to give is that more times we find ourselves, both men and women, we find ourselves in spaces with people that we trust or we believe in whatever that they tell us. And one thing might go wrong. That is, if you trust the person, you are cool with the person, let's say a friend, and you've gone to visit that friend, be it boy or girl. But all of a sudden, the friend that you've gone to visit starts to, touch you inappropriately in the wrong areas that you don't like. And if you don't like it, push the person away and please start fleeing. Flee from the devil. Because if it gets out of hand, that might turn into rape. And that'll be a different case altogether. So if you find yourself with the person that you trust, but this person is starting to treat you not fair in a way, just push your way out of the situation. Or if you can't push your way out of it, please scream, shout if you have to, so that you can just again flee from the devil. Okay, so that's my third point. The fourth point is that if you are being invited by a friend, colleague, or family member to come and visit them, and you're not so sure about their intentions, you should let someone know about your whereabouts. Or better still, just go with someone in order to, be safe, okay? Because you don't want the case that, okay, yeah, you know this person, you've gone to visit this person before, nothing happened, and you are still just not sure about the person's intentions. It's not best to just go alone. Just go with someone, so that you can just go with someone, or let your location be known by another person, so that if something should happen to you, you know whom to call. Okay, finally, this is an interesting point. So if you go to visit a friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your sweetheart, you know, and you guys haven't talked about moving on to the next level, that is something sexual, but then you visit this person and then you can tell that the person wants to do something sexual with you, i.e. kissing or, you know, caressing or, you know, a whole bunch of stuff, and you are not into it. Please don't be scared to say no, and stand on your ground that you are saying no to it. Stick to it that you are saying no to it. If it becomes too much of a harassment, get up and leave the room, or just go somewhere else. Let there be space between the two of you. If it becomes too much or the person is still insisting, that's when it might lead to rape again, and that's another case on its own. So to prevent all these things from happening, sexual violence from happening, you have to say no to whatever that you don't want it happening to you. So to conclude, this is what I have to say. If you have been a victim of sexual violence or sexual harassment or rape, be it a man or a woman in any way or any form, these are some numbers here that you have to call to talk to them about: the police, Dovvsu, or myself. My number is also included down there. Just call me and then we can talk it out and we can report the issue to the right channels for them to help you out. Because sexual violence is not an easy thing to go through, and it's not a joke to be easily talked about. It's very serious. Be good, stay safe, and beware of the people around you, because you never know who is going to hurt you. Almighty save us all. See you next time in my video. Bye.